Hi guys, my name is Numi, and unfortunately what we have here is potentially a details grade green and blacks butterscotch flavoured Easter egg. Unfortunately, whatever I do, it just will not stand up. I just can't see this getting an MS70 grade from NGC, unfortunately. Well, today in London it is Easter Sunday. It's normally a quiet family day. I don't know how many of you guys will be working hard or with your families or cataloguing your coin collections or stacking up your 10-ounce bars one on top of another. But whatever you're doing today, hope you have a lovely day and an enjoyable time, and that the Easter Bunny has visited you as it did with me and left some very interesting chocolate eggs and something to make the afternoon a little bit special and different. So I've got a couple of unboxings of coins that have arrived in the office over the last week. I'm gradually getting up to date with things that have arrived, and this one has now gone for grading. But over the next few days I'll find all the bits of video that I didn't previously show and show you the coins that Silver Forum members have sent for grading. And it's lovely, isn't it, to get coins like this in the post. You know, things that you wouldn't normally have the wonderful opportunity of seeing. Absolutely beautiful things, and this one is lovely. It really is. You might recognise the George IV. So George IV came after George III, naturally. This lovely portrait, his first year of his reign, 1821. To me, and I'm still an amateur at these things, it looks like a pretty unmessed around, nice crown, lots of detail, and hopefully it'll grade pretty well. Could be anything between a 55 and a 62. If I had to guess, probably 58 or 61, something in the middle, maybe a little bit more. I mean, it's actually the definition on the lettering around the outside is actually pretty tremendous, and maybe this will get a really good grade. I don't know. There isn't quite, there is some wear. You can see on this side, so maybe it might get a 58, may not be a 61, but we'll see. We'll see what NGC decide to give. Hopefully it's not going to be less than a 58. Let's see what the little book says. The Price Guide to English Coins. 437,976 of these coins were minted, and it varies between £40, about $55–60 in rubbish condition, up to about $2,100 in uncirculated condition. So probably this is something between $400–500 and about $800, somewhere right in the middle of that, according to what grade it gets. It is a really nice coin, and crowns have a lot of presence. You know, I do go on about sovereigns, but if you're looking at, you know, the equivalent of what sovereigns might be for silver coinage, it's probably sixpences, shillings or crowns really. And those collectors who like larger coins, maybe their eyesight's failing a little bit, they certainly like those bigger coins. So let's move on and see what's in another little packet that arrived in the office. And quite often there's 2 or 3 in a packet like this, you know, depending on what people are inclined to send over. There's a lot more gold that tends to come through rather than silver. I think, you know, unless silver is very special, quite often it's not maybe as worth grading as gold, and it's not as easy to conserve as gold. But, you know, occasionally somebody sends in a collection of pandas or something like that, and we've got one of those collections of pandas grading at the moment. But this one is one that we've had quite a few times before, one that I have had. I don't know why I used the royal we there. One that I have had a few times before. This is the kind of modern sovereign produced by the Perth Mint with a $25 denomination. They do, it's 2015 year, proof coin, And these things, they kind of interpret the sovereign. The sovereign really never quite really looked like this very much, but this is like a sovereign equivalent, a modern day sovereign equivalent. Quite a few people collect these. I think the 2005 one was particularly nice. That was a kind of anniversary one, but I do like that, and they tend to get pretty good grades because Perth Mint do produce coins with a really good strike and very clean minting. This next one is one that you'll recognise, the Panda. You may not know exactly what date this one is without flipping it over, but what can you tell? And let's freeze it for a second. 1/4 of an ounce of pure gold, and because of the information that's written on the front, you can tell that it was probably before 2015. 2015 is blank, and we can see here this one is now the 2012 Panda, 1/4 ounce Panda. I think that a lot of people collect these, a lot of interest in pandas, gold pandas particularly, and the 1/4 ounce 100 yuan is, I think, the best choice for a collector, because it's not incredibly expensive to buy, it's pretty easy to sell, and it's a nice chunk of gold. So that would be my choice as well as this collector. So there you have it, a couple of Easter unboxings just to keep you guys going. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like, subscribe, and please let me have your comments.